So George, now I'm gonna pitch you something.
I'm listening.
Do you believe me if I say there's something called bread soup?
Bread soup. I might have heard of that before.
I was watching a French.
Shit, I thought you were gonna bring up some like crazy shit, but you're not like, oh no, bread soup.
I'm a little bit tame this week, maybe. Who knows?
Sure.
I was watching a Danish movie. Don't ask why. It was for a class, and literally it has a focus on food. It's not about food. There's a deeper religious meaning, but you know me, I'm focusing on the food here. It's the only thing keeping me going throughout this very poorly dubbed version of this movie. And then one of the meals they made was called bread soup, where you literally take an old piece of bread, you put it in water, put a little ale in it, and then heat it up for like an hour. There you go. There's bread soup.
That sounds horrible.
It doesn't even look like soup. It looks like a stew. Like, who the fuck is going to eat bread stew?
Were they like poor?
What
was the context?
It was a very isolated village in, I want to say in the Dutch land. Danish.
Okay.
I think Danish. I might be wrong. I don't know my countries that well.
All right. I've actually been watching a lot of movies lately, so
we'll get to them momentarily. If you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is the PodXCast. I am your host with the most, Joseph Prawn. You like that? You like my new title?
Yep. And this is your co-host here, George Papandreou.
I was gonna say it's not just George here. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's if you just want to call me George, then you can if you want. I'm trying to work in my.
So it's just George right now.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Whatever you want to call me, guys. I
was thirsty as hell. I'm sorry. I had a good segue there, but I lost it. If you don't know, each and every other week, hopefully, our schedule's been a little bit crazy lately. We haven't been able to record in like.
I miss you.
3 months. Don't touch me. I'm kidding. I'm so sensitive. I'm sensitive.
I miss you, Joe.
I'm sensitive right now. It's been 2-3 months since you last came, and the last time you came over here was when the whole setup was different.
You rearranged your entire floor.
Anyway, we'll do a video about that someday. I'm not sure. I'm a little bit. I got other things to catch up on about. We got some big plans in April, which we'll get to in a moment. So Joe, catch me up? Let's catch people up. What have we been doing? Because like anything that we have shown them is like pre-recorded shit.
Like I said, I've been watching a lot of movies lately. I've been getting to the backlog. Started with The Departed, really good Scorsese movie. Blood Diamond, a movie that I have seen the first hour of when I was like way too young to be watching it.
And now recently.
and yeah, that was great. I also saw Pulp Fiction for the first time.
On my list. I think that's after Jaws. I'm watching that next.
Yeah. I really should have watched that like a long time. Actually, no, honestly, because it's a very mature movie. Mm-hmm. So I think I'm at the right age to watch it.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a Tarantino movie, so.
Yeah, it's a Tarantino movie. It's cult classic. If you want to have a good time with friends, I recommend it for that.
If you don't have Thor Ragnarok or freaking AVGN movie on disposal. Anyway.
Okay. Trying to think. Wait. I watched The Hateful Eight. That was really good, actually.
Another movie on my list. I forgot what. Oh, shit. I was supposed to watch that this week. Fuck. Oh, well, I'll watch it in like 2 weeks.
I'm trying to think. Was there anything else I watched?
Solo. But
I saw Solo.
We'll get that in a moment. You have a good amount of things to say about that.
Yeah.
I've been watching. So since we last left, the last time we recorded together, I've done a couple of episodes in between. I've watched the entirety of the Fast and Furious series again. Enjoyable. It's just random nonsensical action. Plot doesn't make sense half the time, but guess what? It's all muscular dudes in muscular cars.
It's a popcorn.
Franchise. But I didn't get to eat popcorn this time around. I'm trying to cut back. Watch the 52 movies and 52 movie challenge that's still going. A little far behind in that. I watched a lot of Kill Bill. I watched
1 and 2.
There's just one.
Just one?
I told you I'll get to the sequels when I feel like it, and so far.
No, because that's the thing. Like, it was made as one movie, but they were like, "Fuck, this is like 4 hours long."
So it was just split into 2 movies.
Yeah.
I watched Indiana Jones 1, just one.
Just one?
Just one.
Okay.
That's what I set myself on. Since last time, I'm trying to remember what the fuck did I watch.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. I actually watched the whole Indiana Jones trilogy
Yeah.
a while back. Minus we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
We do talk about it.
No, we don't.
I'm kidding. Recently I'm back into because like I'm in the mood to like binge film series. I don't know why. It's like it's an aspect of me. I don't know why I have.
I've just been in the mood to binge films in general.
Well,
I don't know why.
Maybe because
considering like I have a lot of TV shows to watch, but I'm just like,
TV shows
honestly, man, I just want to watch a bunch of movies.
Well, the thing is, TV shows are much more of a bigger commitment than a movie. A movie's like a 2-hour journey. That's it. Then you're done. Yeah. There may be more adventures in that world, but generally there isn't. Also, I watched. Speaking of binging, I binged the entire Dragon series. How to Train Your Dragon.
That's right. You told me. How is that?
From now, complete.
What are your initial thoughts?
I want to do a whole episode about that someday, but like giving you the general thoughts, watching the first film, and to be fair, it's not just the trilogy. Well, I watched the show. I watched the 2 Cartoon Network seasons and the 8 Netflix seasons. Really good, consistent story.
Really, it's like actually, it's not just like
it's
bullshit.
It's canon.
It's canon. Okay.
Well, what I mean by canon is like they were. Of course, obviously, there's absolutely no way the movies are going to refer to like the shit that happened in the TV show, but the TV shows very much works with the movies to kind of like have a nice setup to like what's happening in between the movies.
Extended universe stuff,
something like that.
That's cool.
So they just wrapped with that with the Hidden World. Check out my review on ActionX3000. Overall, love the whole saga. Sucks it's over, but it's like now we have a complete story.
You don't think they're going to try to crank out more stuff just for the money? Or...
No, they said no. So if it was anything, it would be like a reboot or like a new interpretation.
That is very commendable of them. I'm impressed.
Well, DreamWorks is like, they got other films to worry about right now. I don't think Dragon's on their mind. And Dragons, no offense to Dragons, like the third film is a little bit underperforming. Like it grossed more than the first one, but it didn't gross more than the second one so far. I mean, it's still got time in the box office, but by the time Endgame hits, forget it. It's not making any more money.
So it's Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, probably. But I think, but the entire story seemed consistent. Majority of the voice cast came back for the TV show, which is very fucking rare when you're coming from a movie.
That's really good.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give them props for that. I might actually buy the whole series, like the whole like collection.
They have
what, DVDs?
Yeah.
Their Hidden World comes out next month on DVD, and then the Netflix stuff is finally making. Actually, I bought the first one today.
Cool.
I think you've seen it already, but but they're getting the Netflix ones out, to make some more money.
Nice.
What else have I been watching? Game of Thrones season 2 finished it two nights ago. Really far behind. I'm really far behind.
Funny thing, recently I finished reading the prequel book, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. That's a book that I finished reading. It's 100 years before a Game of Thrones. So it's like imagine, don't expect Game of Thrones when reading it, but like if you really like the world that they set up, it's a hell of a lot of fun to read. It's like imagine these 2 bumbling heroes just going on like their crazy ass adventures in that world 100 years ago.
I'm not gonna read it.
Oh yeah, no, I don't expect any. It's not look, it's not required reading, but no. I liked it. So now I definitely want to get a taste. I got a taste of the franchise, so now I'm really looking forward to seeing more stuff from it. I want to read the books now. I want to watch the TV show.
The TV show.
The TV show. I don't know what I want to do first though, because some people are saying, read the books first. And others are like, watch the show.
I would say, I have no knowledge on the books. I only have the show. That's it. Show's pretty good. It's not like that. Like, how like when, I think that's the problem where like everyone overhyped Game of Thrones so much. When it's like when I finally watched it, I'm like, it's okay. And then season 2, like it's good, but it's like it hasn't like really hooked me in. Like, oh, this is a thing I should be like. Remember how like I watched The Big Bang Theory? I'm like, I just want to see why the show's successful, and you saw like how fucking obsessed I was into finishing that.
Yeah,
show. I
know.
I binged the first 5 seasons in like a week, and then season 6 through 10. I actually said fuck my rules on the whole like when I'm buying DVDs, like it's gotta be $120. Fuck it, I bought season 10 for like $40.
Jeez,
Because
really?
I was like, fuck it.
I didn't know about.
I didn't want to fucking wait. Because like I think season 11 was just about to end. So I'm like, oh fuck it. Oh, well, I'm still gonna watch it. But yeah, Game of Thrones. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna finish before season 8. I'm pretty sure there's only like 3 weeks left.
It's funny, the last... I don't remember whether they're doing 1 more book or 2 more books.
I think it was 2 more books.
Yeah, anyways, they're ending. The books are... they have an ending in mind, and...
But the show's ending first.
Yeah, the show's ending first. So I heard that they're going off... because George R. Martin, he is in a very specific and special place. Basically, like, he has all the rights. Like, there's nobody, like, haggling down with him. Like, it's either his, like, he doesn't have all of the say, you know, but, like, they rely on him a lot. You know, like, he has a lot of power on the show. I don't think he has all the power, but he has a lot of it.
He wrote some scripts.
Yeah, so, like, that's really good. And I heard that, like, I heard that he's perfectly okay with the direction they're going with, and, like, they've worked off of his notes on where he wants the series to go.
To finish their show.
Yeah, so...
And they're making the prequels, too, so it's like...
That's right.
They're gonna make a prequel. I think he's involved, too, I'm not sure, but that's, like, more original than, like, from the book, so we'll see on that. But, generally, Game of Thrones, so far, so good. Mm-hmm. I'll get to season 3... hopefully next week. Depends on like how much free time I have, between, and besides, I want to play games.
Yeah, and I definitely want to check out more of the franchise. Just not sure where I want to go yet.
You don't want to, or you don't know when to slot that in.
Yeah,
because that's a commitment.
Mm-hmm. Big commitment.
So besides movies and TV show, what's been going on? Like I should be drinking a beer right now, but I don't have a beer. But like, how's life, man? How's life? I'm not saying like an asshole. I'm just in general.
Oh God, I'm so tired.
You're hairy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show
I you know what? Tell me what you think, audience. Do you like this length of facial hair for me?
I think you can grow a little more. You can grow a little more.
Really, this is the length that I've actually started to prefer.
You can go a little bit more, not that much. Just like a little bit more to finish out the last of the skin.
Yeah, and I think like if I want to have a nice night on the town, then I don't do that at all. But
when the fuck do you have a nice night on the town?
I don't.
You're usually working.
But if I wanted to, damn it, then I could like shape it up real nice and make it make it look a little bit more clean.
Yeah, I understand that. Meanwhile, for me, I just shave this fucking shit every time I can.
Yeah,
I don't like having a beard. Like, I want to be curious to see what I would look like with a beard in the future, but like right now, it's like, it's impossible. Yeah. Like, it'll probably take like 6 months to grow out a beard, so I'm like, fuck it. I'm not waiting that long. Fuck it. I'm just gonna wait till it happens.
Yeah, I prefer like not giving too many details about my life. No offense to anybody who's curious about what I'm doing. It's just that...
He's actually planning on his own channel to like do a reality show called George's Life.
Oh, yeah.
So he's saving all the private details
We got that 3-season contract, bro.
Was that pretty much your family just agreeing like, okay, you can put cameras around the house, that's it. That's like the only commitment they have. That's your contract.
Yeah, I prefer not to talk too much about my life in general.
We'll slowly get there.
Yeah, just because I like my privacy. However, just in general, what I've been up to is, just been working and... working in general and...
Writing.
Writing. I'm working on a lot of different things at the moment. With life in general, it's just like... I feel like I'm going in slow motion at the moment. Like, I want to be here, but right now I'm, like, here. Mm-hmm. And, like, I can't... There's nothing that I can do at the moment to get here except for, utilizing my patience and, like, staying safe with everything. Financially, Mm-hmm. I save well.
I can relate to that you want to be somewhere else right now. Like, you like being where you're at, but you want to be at the next thing already.
Exactly. So, like, that's what I've been trying to...
Been dealing with that for the past few weeks.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. But sometimes you gotta let time, be patient. And then the moment you get the opportunity, like, or it makes sense, then take it. Until then, you gotta be a little patient.
Yeah. What about you, though, man?
Work has been killing me, and goddamn. And also the reorganizing. I've reorganized this entire area since the last recording.
It looks great.
Yeah, hopefully the last Let Joe Talk went live before this comes out, so you have seen what I'm talking about, like certain areas, but it's like we're not there yet. We're still gotta figure out how we're gonna record other formats, other setups later on. Especially today, we're gonna do some more stuff. Other than that, work been killing me. Schoolwork's been really killing me. But I'm still liking life, man. Still doing things are going
Likewise.
up and better. Speaking of up and better, fuck, I had a segue and I completely forgot.
By the way, typical campus, it's going decently. You know, still making episodes, still putting it out there.
Or are we close to 69 yet? Are we closer?
What?
Are we close to episode 69 yet?
Oh, no.
Have you started scripting? Have you have an idea?
Yes.
Does it pertain to my idea?
I don't remember what your idea was.
I forgot what my idea was. It has to do something with sex. Like, once this show hits 69 episodes, we're doing a whole episode about sex.
Yeah.
That's going to happen, no matter what. When your show gets this, when your thing gets to 16...
You know, I'm really curious who, like, the most nerdy porn star out there is. I'm really curious. Because, you know, a lot of porn stars have Twitter, but they know, you know, they use that as an avenue to, like, promote themselves and their work, and that's fine.
Get more views on their videos.
Yeah, but I'm really curious, like, which one has the most nerdy side?
Now, when you mean, like, okay, so I think I know who, I think I know, but it's like, let's set up parameters, right? Parameters. When you mean by nerdy, do you mean, like, nerdy in terms of the culture we like, or nerdy in, like, just one specific hobby or interests? And number two, when you say porn star, do you mean former porn star or someone currently in the community?
Currently in the community.
Okay, my suggesting I've thrown out.
And, like, more all-around stuff. Not like, oh, I'm really nerdy about this one thing. Not necessarily that. Just, like, someone who's, like, in our culture. You know?
The thing is, the porn stars I'm aware of, the ones I like,
we're trying to sound so professional about this.
Also, we're trying not to give away people who we like on these websites. So if by any fucking weird reason they reach us out, I'm like, no, hell no. No, but the ones I'm interested in, at least from the social media threads I see, they're just like what you said. Like, they're just promoting, like, hey, check out my new photo shoot, or check out my new video, or like,
which that's fine.
That's
you know,
fine.
they gotta make bread.
They gotta make some money. In terms of like specifically anything else, I feel like they can, because like they have to be so focused on promoting their own stuff before they can start talking about their other stuff, if they have any other interests.
Mm-hmm.
Well, who knows? You know, there's probably someone out there like that, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, typical campus though, it's going well. You know, I'm making it. It's getting decent views, decent likes. I have no complaints.
Your last episode had a horrible drawing error. I'm just like, you know that.
Really?
The hand was like off. Like, how do you like?
In which panel?
Watch me on it. So he had a little, and I'm not trying to rip on your work. I'm just saying there was like an error there. There was a shot of the hand, and like the thumb was here. And, like, he was holding something here, but it was, like, the four thumb were all the way so down. It's like, there's no physical way that could happen. I'm not sure if that was an error on the communication or the artist. I don't want to. I just one mistake that.
And that's the thing. Like, I didn't catch that. You know, like, the way that our process goes is Anna sends me...
your artist.
Yeah, my artist.
Your artiste.
Yeah, my artiste. She sends me the initial sketches. I approve them.
Do you check them off physically, or is like you can't do that?
No, I can't do that. But I basically just like tell her like, yeah, it's good. And she sends me the finalized one, and since she is the greatest person to work with in history, she is nice enough to be like, all right, if you want me to change anything after it's finalized, then just let me know. And sometimes I do. Sometimes there's a little flub here and there.
A flub.
Yeah, and like she's like, "Oh yeah, that's fine. I can fix that up."
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's nice. But remind me when we get closer to your 69th episode, we're gonna promote the shit out of that.
Okay,
we will. Are you gonna do anything special for 50 when you get there? So
no, I don't like at the moment. I don't have anything special planned. So I have ideas, but like they're just ideas. I doubt that I really want to go through with the majority of those.
But we're gonna get this. We're gonna do. You're gonna have to do a sex theme 169. If you miss a sex theme 69 one, I'm gonna kick your ass.
We'll see.
I will legit kick your ass, and maybe I won't kick your ass. Who knows? Maybe it's a twist, and that's the perfect segue. I got a topic for you today, George.
What?
What is in your opinion, some of the biggest media-related twists, so in movies and TV shows, even books if you want to. I'm not going to count books
That's not
here.
the best segue, but
Shut up, okay? I'm rusty, okay? It's been like 3 months since I last recorded an episode. Wait, no, not 3 months, 2 months. God damn it, time works differently now.
Time works differently for adults.
Oh, no, definitely no. We're going to have a whole topic about that. What is the biggest media twist? One of the biggest, like, what are your big notable media twists? Media twists in movies and TV.
All right, so we got to lay some ground rules.
Okay.
Because I guarantee, everything that we talk about in this episode.
Spoilers, by the way.
I was gonna say, are we gonna talk about spoilers?
We have to talk about. Like most of the time, these spoilers are involving twists.
Okay. So yeah. So let's go with this. Yeah, spoiler warning.
For anything we're about to say, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll start it off.
Go ahead.
Motherfucking. Let's rewind. Let's rewind back to a very comfortable 2013. It's the year after the failure that was 12/21/12. Such a failure of a fucking doomsday clock. But like 2013 is here, and of course after the remarkable success that was The Avengers, we had Iron Man 3. Let me tell you what, everyone was so high, especially our dear friend Alan, who has sadly not made an appearance on this show yet. But he can back me up on this. Like, we went to go see Iron Man 3. You know, we saw the trailer, like, Iron Man's gonna fight the Mandarin, one of his arch enemies. It's like, god damn, this is gonna be so fucking awesome. And then we got to, like, the halfway mark of the movie. We finally get this confrontation scene up. And, by God, I was so confused as fuck about the Mandarin twist. Because, like, I didn't fucking know.
I was so mad.
I thought this was going to be, like, oh, is this like a setup for a larger twist? I'm like, no, this is the twist.
I was so mad, Joseph.
Like, so there was no Mandarin. Well, there is a Mandarin, but, like, we've never seen him before.
Mandarin.
And, technically you're going to say, well, you could take...
Basically a completely different character, and they just stuck the name on.
And that doesn't, yeah.
That doesn't count, in my opinion.
Oh, remember what Audrey...
Like, Thanos is like, okay, Thanos is he is completely different. His motivations are completely different from the comic.
But it's still Thanos.
But it's still Thanos, you know? It's still Thanos, however you want to pronounce it.
How do you call it?
His personality, elements of his personality are still there, and his actions are still there. His motivations might be different, but... And, like, at least the changes they made to him are, like, still competent. Mm-hmm. You know? It's still Thanos that I'm looking at on the screen. He doesn't have his armor, but that's just me nitpicking, you know? That's just me nitpicking.
Well, no, do you know what? Do you want to know the real reason why he didn't have the armor in Infinity War? Well, at least for a majority of it.
Yeah, it's like he wanted to test him. He wanted to prove something.
He wanted to prove that, you know, he has the gauntlet now. He doesn't need this protection. He's like, I got the stones, bitches. Yeah. I don't need. Well, obviously. Have you seen the magazine covers for Endgame?
I've heard some rumors that he might be wearing.
No, because Endgame. Now here's the thing about George. He hates spoilers. He really does.
I do.
He really does. Like, however, I found some certain parameters around it. Parameters. Number one, if it's a public image, that's not a spoiler. That's publicly revealed. That's not a spoiler. So, they released the Empire magazine covers for Endgame, and Thanos has his armor back. Cool. Well, it makes sense because you saw how fucked up his arm was at the end of the film.
Oh yeah.
Like, he's gonna need some armor on that. There ain't no aloe vera for that shit.
there ain't no aloe vera for that shit.
So yeah, but yeah, Iron Man 3 twist definitely. I think was the first notable twist in like growing up. It's like, you know.
I'm sorry, because now I'm curious. How do you feel about that movie in general?
I enjoyed it. Like, I watched it recently last year. I still enjoy the movie. Besides, like, not having context on the twist, knowing the setup, like, I mean, it kind of made sense, but it also doesn't make sense. And it's like Marvel was just trying some new things to kind of keep things interesting in a post-Aliens world. But they could have done a different direction with that one.
Okay, because here's the thing. Like, the way that I feel about it, it's probably the MCU film that I feel the most mixed on. As a movie, judging it by itself, I'm like, okay, you know what? There's actually parts of it that I really like. And, you know, I'm just like, okay, as a movie by itself, it's fine. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. Iron Man, that first MCU film, you know how accurate it was? To the story, to the characters? It was accurate as fuck, man. You know? Like, same story, except, like, it's just inserted into modern times. They made a change here and there. One or two things. They even kept... You remember Yinsen, right?
Yeah, I remember him.
He's a... Like, it's Yinsen, you know? Like from comic to film, like, it's Yinsen. Like, I'm saying, like, it's a very accurate film, and that's, I feel like, one of the very big strong points of it, because the initial Iron Man comic story was fine. You know, don't fix what ain't broke, is basically what I'm getting at. You know what I mean? Like, if it's shit, then change it up as much as you want. That's why Civil War is different.
Well, obviously it had to be different, because, like, they didn't have all the characters. They had to, like, to properly adapt that. They didn't have it. Well, now we do.
Yeah, that, and, like, the first Civil War isn't really that good, in my opinion.
Well, Civil War 2 wasn't even that good either.
Oh, yeah, Civil War 2 is a nightmare.
But, you know, Marvel's got the characters now, so it's like, they could do it justice.
They can, but, you know.
I want Civil War 2.
But, yeah, it's just like... Okay, I can see why they change up Civil War. Iron Man 3, the Mandarin is a cool-ass villain, dude. You know how cool he is?
Yeah, and now...
Why did they change it up? Like, I get it. They want to try new things, but it's just like, alright, guys, chill out. You don't have to go, like, a full 180, is what I'm saying. You don't have to do that. Don't fix what ain't broke. That's what worked with the first Iron Man film, and it's been working ever since, especially, like... other films. Ant-Man, Doctor Strange. Ant-Man, very different, but, like, they still applied it to modern.
Yeah, you got a point.
Yeah, even with Captain Marvel. You know, there are people who feel mixed about that film. I thought it was pretty good myself.
I thought it was good. I thought it was great.
Yeah, but at least they kept, like, things that are true to her character. You know? I feel like with the Marvel films, you have to have at least some accuracy.
To the comics.
Well,
they're achieving that now. But back in the day, it was like still like we were still figuring it out.
They really are. Although, with all of that being said, the final fight in that movie, that was fucking good, man.
That was a good fight.
I love that scene with all of the suits, all of them. Like he sent in the whole fucking cavalry, bro.
Well, yeah, of course they didn't know the threat that we're up against.
Yeah,
and they couldn't call the Avengers yet.
Yeah, and he topped it all off with wearing the Silver Centurion armor. I didn't notice that as a kid. I heard of the Silver Centurion armor when I was a kid.
The one where he jumped off with?
Yeah, the one that he was like wearing in that fight. And I was just like when I looked back on that film, I was like, holy shit, it's that armor.
And now it's destroyed.
Yeah, it's destroyed now, but fuck it. Now we got the Extremis armor, so.
Yeah, you're right.
The one that just, like, conjures up.
I thought that was the Bleeding Edge armor.
Bleeding Edge? Fuck, I get the Bleeding Edge and Extremis.
No, Extremis was the Iron Man 3 one, the one with the, like, in the fan. But I
thought that was the modular armor.
I think it was Extremis, because, like, when I was, like, researching Iron Man 3 as a kid, it was, like, one of the creepy stuff, like, for me as a kid, creepy now, it's like, oh, that's fine. It's like when they said the Bleeding Edge armor is like, it came out of the skin, but obviously in the film it isn't, it's just a thing in the middle.
Yeah.
That was creepy, because, like, oh my god, so many fucking, like, little nanobites in your skin.
Oh, yeah.
That was creepy as fuck, as a kid for me.
Yeah.
What's your twist? I got another one, but it's like, what's your twist?
Okay.
Twist.
I've been in a Star Wars mood lately.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Why am I saying that?
Okay.
Well, recent history, yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. Like, Star Wars, the original Star Wars trilogy, and some of the extended universe stuff, it is, like, one of the biggest influences in my life. That I'm open about that. I've told everyone. I am sorry if I annoy anybody with my Star Wars talk. But that's how it's important to me, damn it.
There's a show about Star Wars. There's a show literally called Star Wars Talk. Wasn't that good?
So, yeah. The twist in Star Wars. I have a feeling everybody knows what I'm talking about. It is the twist of Darth Vader turning out to be Luke Skywalker's father.
Oh, that twist.
What twist did you think I was talking about, Joseph?
I thought you had more twists. You watch more movies than me, so I thought maybe like was there another twist I was aware about? That twist. Like that's what I was going to go with, but I was like, oh, maybe George was going to do something else.
Okay. I mean, some extended universe stuff have twists in it, but
I never read that much. It's just the shows.
Yeah,
I haven't watched the new one, so
it's perfect. It's a perfect twist.
Like, I never got that as a kid. Never got it. Like I understand it. I get that, but it's like that was just like.
I mean, like, look, did you hear about it before you saw Star Wars for the first time? Or did you?
I don't remember. I was a kid.
That's the thing. It's been in our pop culture for so long now
that we can't get surprised by it.
Unless
you go in like without any content. Like if you just cut off from the internet, if you cut off from those people, it's like okay, then yeah, that's a rare exception. But generally, like you're gonna find someone who's gonna talk about it.
Yeah, and like even nowadays there are reaction videos of kids who have never seen Star Wars. Like that makes sense. Those are children.
Yeah,
and those are adorable videos to watch. But and when I was a kid, I knew about it. I knew about the twist. I was like, what's a big deal? But like when I kept rewatching those films
without the context,
I realized just how important this twist was
to the rest of the story.
Yeah. There's this. I'm gonna take a minute to plug this one video that I saw. It is called Obi-Wan Remembers the Truth, or Obi-Wan Remembers, or something like that.
I saw that one. I saw the video.
Yeah. It's this beautifully edited video
with the prequel stuff.
Yeah, with prequel stuff edited into there pretty well. Mm-hmm. Check it out. The guy is amazing. If you would be so kind, Joseph, please provide them with a link. Fuck you.
I will, but it's like YouTube. I think they only allow one card. I already plugged in my How to Train Your Dragon review. I'm sorry.
Okay, I see.
I plugged that in. I'm sorry.
Yeah, when you like the more, it's like the kind of twist where like, okay, you first come across it, you're just like, oh, damn. Or like if you're spoiled already for it, you're just like, okay, I already know about it. But the more you think about it, the more you rewatch the films, the crazier it becomes.
Mm-hmm.
It turns from like, because you already have this badass villain, Darth Vader.
Yeah,
he's already amazing. Then you set him up really well, the kind of character that he is. You already know that there's shit behind that mask, that he's fucked up.
Yeah, we just didn't know how fucked up.
Exactly, and then it turns from this badass villain and it adds so much more to him. And then like they lead into it really well with Return of the Jedi, with the father-son angle. In my opinion, it's done really well. I understand if other people don't like it, but Return of the Jedi is my favorite Star Wars film because I like the way that it
wraps the story.
Yeah, I really like the way that they
wrap things up.
Yeah. But yeah, it turns from like this badass villain into this epic tale of like master versus student, and student going rogue and getting fucked up.
Something those themes are present always.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and it's done even better in the Clone Wars cartoon. If you're into that extended universe stuff,
I love the Clone Wars. That was such a good show.
It was such a good show.
I remember the promos for like the early seasons.
I watched it every Friday night, bro. Yeah, on Cartoon Network. Back when they had that little block.
Yeah, Thursday is the Hard and Friday is the Soul. I think that was the name. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they had Batman.
No, it was Hard Thursdays, and I forgot what the Friday one was called. I literally forgot.
Yeah.
That was the golden era of Cartoon Network. That was the golden era. Now it's like, meh.
Yeah.
Meh.
We save that topic for another day, Joseph.
Anyway, I have another twist for you. Well, actually, this is like a series of twists, but this is just encapsulating onto one specific IP.
Yeah.
The Walking Dead, the show. I was going to speak of a British accent there, but I can't do a British accent well. I'm trying to channel my inner Andrew Lincoln.
What twist?
Well, I think the twist that a lot of people like was really like the one that really pissed people off, which is, in my opinion, like it probably stemmed the how like the ratings have gone down.
Is it the one that I'm thinking of?
The one in season 6 where like the Glenn fake out one. Whereas, like, I remember seeing reactions and seeing, like, even our friend Tyler...
I was literally watching your reaction.
No, that was season 7.
Oh, my bad.
Season 6, the one where they were getting...
Oh, when Glenn, like...
Like, the angle shot, it was like... And I remember
even Tyler was... Death.
Even, when Tyler was, like, he posted about, like, talking about, like, Glenn's gone.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit. And it's like 3 weeks later, it was like, oh, no, it was just a fake out.
Well,
that's still a twist in a way, in a matter of speaking. It's still twisting the expectations.
It's funny because I grew up in a town that like it's like half white, half Asian. That's just how I grew up. I never gave a shit. We went to Cardozo, where the Asian and Korean population is like really high there.
Yeah.
Everybody like flipped their shit the next day. I was like, Holy shit. Because, remember, that was around the time when, like, No, that was when I gave up on The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
I remember,
you
like...
gave up after 5. You didn't go with 6.
Yeah, no. As in, like, I kept watching it, remember? But, like, in the beginning of Season 6, I was like, I don't know if I want to keep watching this show.
They're losing the motion.
I was like, yeah, why... I was just like, why do I just not care?
I mean,
why do I not care?
Well, Morgan's back before he left again.
Yeah, I just jogged my memory. I remember now. That was the episode where I just left off. I was like,
Glenn's fake out.
Yeah, I was just like, I don't give a shit anymore.
You lost Glenn.
Yeah, like No. I was just like, Glenn is one of my favorite characters. Why do I not care at the fact that he might be dead?
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, shit. I just don't care anymore. I remember that. And like, but yeah, anyways, I remember. Do you remember the next Monday? Everybody was talking about it.
I remember there was a lot of commotion,
everybody was
but
so sad.
That was like 2014? Was 2015? I forgot when that episode came. I think it was
2015 to 16.
No, I was still at Cardozo.
Yeah.
So 2015 then. So it was like, damn, that and I wasn't watching The Walking Dead yet. That was like a couple more. That was like, I think it was the next year. No, wait. I'm getting my timetables confused up now that I'm thinking about it.
I think we could be wrong about any of this time scaling stuff.
2015. I think it was 2015 came out. Season 6, I think.
Fuck it.
Let's just keep it like that. Season 7, the premiere, like, you know, when they killed off Abraham. And it's like, oh, thank God, that's it. We're just going to have the one death. And it's like, nope. They actually took Glenn away this time.
Yeah, I remember watching your reaction of that.
I
said, by that point in the series, I was off the boat. I was like, okay, you know what?
Negan's cool to an extent.
Yeah, I was like, all right, I'm done. Season 5 is the end, in my opinion. Whereas everything afterwards, in my headcanon, is just fan fiction. That's the joke I go with. But yeah, in reality, it's just like, okay, I'm not necessarily interested, so I don't watch the show anymore.
You just hear about it.
Yeah, I just hear about it. But if anybody else still watches it and enjoys it, I'm not going to judge. You know?
Oh, no, like, things are good right now. Good.
I went to your watch party.
It's for my birthday either. It wasn't like a birthday watch party.
Yeah, and it was fun to watch. I didn't care about the episode, but I was like, wow, they're actually doing a decent job with this episode. You know, because like it managed to pull on your heartstrings.
Oh shit! Now I remember. No, I wasn't at Cardozo at the Glen Death. The first Glen Death. I wasn't there. That was the fall after I left.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Because like October 2016 was when the season 7 premiere was. So I was like, jogging that back, season 6 would have started in the fall of 2015. So I was like, I wasn't there. Never mind. So I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, that whole scene like surprised me and obviously made me cry. One of the 3 media properties that made me cry before. That's another conversation for another time. Then season 9 recently, and I'm sorry, this is more of a recent spoiler. Do you really care if you get spoiled in season 9?
No.
So like, there's these new villains, the new baddies,
the ones that wear the skin,
the
right? Yeah,
whispers.
Yeah, I heard about that when that happened in the comics, actually.
So they adapted the very infamous scene. You know how like when you get introduced to like when you have these very popular shows, these popular IPs, like when you get introduced to a new villain, they gotta make their fucking mark somehow. Like Thanos killed.
Oh yeah,
Thanos killed Loki and Infinity War. Holy shit, this is like the biggest villain yet. And then the Negan killed like 2 of the biggest not the biggest star, but like 2 very loved characters. With the Whisperers, they killed off 10 people.
Important people?
Well, okay, well, in the comics, it was like 2 important people. In the show, they killed off 3 important people. But
it's not like you know what I mean, right? It's not like red shirts. We're like, oh, we killed the background characters, but you know, they're still important.
They killed a couple background characters. They killed a couple of like the secondary characters. Like they were there. They had a couple of storylines, but it was like they weren't really like as important. And then the 3 very common faces throughout multiple seasons, they killed them off out of nowhere. Because like in the comics, like the king died, and another character died, but then they survived. Okay. They killed 3 other actors, so it's like fuck.
I see.
And it was like the acting, the music in that scene to make that twist work was so fucking perfect. That was the moment. Like a lot of fans said, this is where The Walking Dead came back to its former glory.
Cool.
I'm not saying it is. I haven't watched, like, we're recording this literally the day before the season finale. They said there's some big twist that's going to change the show forever. You want to know the theory for that twist is?
What?
So you know that this season we lost one Rick Grimes. He left the show.
Yes.
The actor left. He wanted to explore family. You didn't care because, like, okay, well, they lost their star. Like, let's see.
It's weird though. They didn't kill him off.
Well, he's
now going to have his own separate adventures.
Well, he is. His movies.
Yeah, his movies.
Well, those are separate adventures.
Yeah, no, I'm saying.
No, why you say he isn't going to have a separate adventure?
No, I said is.
You said isn't.
Oh, oops. Fuck it.
But no, so he left, so they had to entirely change. Like they had like a really full departure from the comic because like Rick's still dead.
I've heard.
So they substitute Daryl in, because he's like the
that makes sense.
The de facto main character now.
Yeah. I'm fine with that.
But the theory is that like they're tinkering with a radio on the show. And you know how radios are now important in the podcast. Like, this is supposed to be like some big game changer. So like the theory is that they're gonna have Rick show up via voice cameo. That's the theory. I would honestly be surprised because and the technical reason is that they have the actor contracted for 6 episodes.
Really?
In the season he did 5.
Oh, okay.
So there's a good theory. There's some good like some good evidence. I would be surprised if they put him in there. I also wouldn't be surprised if they didn't put him in there because like they're still we're ways away from the movies. Are you gonna watch the movies?
Yes.
Even though you have no context, what the fuck happened between 6 to 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the thing. Like the only thing is like. Here's the thing about I'm thinking like I'm going back to my By the way, I meant to say I'll get to what I said in a minute. What I meant to say before was you remember the season 2 twist, right?
The farm, right? What's the farm? The barn?
Yeah,
the barn.
Yeah.
Okay, that one.
You remember the twist in the end of season 2?
I remember the mid-season twist.
Because that's what I thought you were going to mention. Because that's what stuck out in my mind.
Mention it again. I completely forgot the ending.
Everyone's infected.
Oh, that fucking
remember back then, like it was just like okay, when it was like the classic zombies, where like okay, if you're bit, you turn into a zombie. Give it like 8 hours, so to speak, for the virus to kill you. But in the end of season 2. Rick reveals that, oh, I'm sorry, I will be right back.
Do you have the money?
I think so. Yeah.
I'll give you some. Future Joe, edit this part out. Did you answer?
They just stopped calling. I'm going to call them back.
I think that's them. Let me see if they're outside from. Yeah, they're outside. Here.
Rolling?
Yeah, it's still rolling.
Okay.
You got like 70 more minutes on the clock.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Oh shit! I forgot about the fucking twist about God. I sound like a horrible VO.
Yeah.
There,
editing magic.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that twist. I really did. That was like because we're so far ahead. It's like that was like the only, like I forgot like oh shit, the virus is in them.
Yeah,
and
like,
now I
because like when I was a kid. I knew my monster shit. I knew that, like garlic is
lethal to vampires.
Yeah, lethal to vampires. Silver bullet to werewolf. I thought I knew my shit.
Now I remember.
So I was like, oh, okay, so you know
how this ties back.
That's how it goes. If you're bit by a zombie,
the virus reactivates. Well, the virus is in there, but it's gonna start accelerating.
Yeah, and you fucking die, and but no. It turns out that the shit is airborne. And you know what happens to airborne viruses?
It gets everywhere.
Gets everywhere. So literally the entire planet is infected. So it just so like a zombie bite, it just kills you
right away. Well, it makes you become like it'll kill you and then you get reanimated.
Yeah. It's just like I just remember that from my childhood just because like now cuz like it made me realize that like these rules that we have for monsters,
they're different. Yeah, they're the same. Well, not the same. They're different.
They can be altered because it's fiction at the end of the day.
Yeah, of course.
And you can just easily rewrite it.
Mm-hmm.
And I always thought that was really cool for a twist.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Also, the other thing now, this ties into your season 2 mid finale twist to the season 9 penultimate twist. Because in the Pike scene, like everyone calls it, the one I just talked about, they didn't like die from a bite. They just got their heads chopped off.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't get bitten. So it's like, well, how are they? Oh, for now I'm like the virus is still in them.
Yep.
So they reanimated. That's just the walker heads. Got any other twists before we move on? Because I can't think of anything else.
You know what? Neither can I. I'm sure there are, but we ordered food and I'm starving.
You're hungry.
Yes.
Hungry, man. Hungry. Well, what was your
How long have we been recording for,
40
though?
minutes.
40 minutes?
What
Decent episode.
What was your...
What else do you have, though, before we end off?
We could talk about the future.
Future.
Of what we're doing.
We plan on buying a lot more equipment. We started with our camera.
Yeah. Still working on it, though. Still
working out the kinks.
Yeah, kinks.
Soon we're going to get
Lights.
more microphone, but lights are the priority, right?
Yeah, because the thing is with our gaming setup is that we haven't recorded. Now, to be completely honest, we're recording this before we record our next wave of Zelda episodes to wrap up our series. The lighting in this area, because like they used to be the lighting connected, but it's like since there's a big division in between the main light to this area, there is no more. I have another light source. It's not that good. So it's like we would definitely have to invest in lights, at least one of those like giant lights.
Yeah, we're working on getting some lights,
mics,
some more mics.
I can't rhyme anymore, but it's like we're working on stuff. We're improving our shit. We're getting better, even though we take our very sweet fucking time.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what there's like some stuff I want to keep close to my chest. I want them to be like surprise drops. I don't want to like spoil them yet. I got a video coming out at the end of April. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
I'm putting a lot of TLC into this one. It's like, oh man, I can't wait till it drops.
You guys are gonna like it.
The other stuff I mentioned are limited run stuff. I'm working on them still. They just like, you know how it is. Writing takes its sweet time.
Mm-hmm.
I still got to show you the scripts for those. Those are now in the backlog, but it's like I'm gonna get to them for the summer hopefully.
Yep.
We got a cool idea for the fall, which is gonna fucking take a lot of work, but we're gonna wait till summer's over. And I got a cool idea plan. I want to have a really big social media push with this one.
Really?
Yeah, because like I'm going to require a couple of very well-known people's assistance with this one.
Okay.
I might not get. They might not respond to me back, but I'm like,
you want to actually put money into it?
I'm gonna invest in one aspect of it. The other thing could be just cheaply made, but it's like it's the
cool.
It's the messaging, the content. That's important.
We're going the Kevin Smith route. All right, man. Let's do it.
Oh, I'm actually a big fan of Kevin Smith now.
He's great.
Well, I've always been a fan of Kevin Smith because he's the full nerd. But I finally seen his first movie, Clerks. The first.
You know, in Detective Comics 1000, he wrote one of the stories in there.
Oh, he came back to writing.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Maybe he should be back. He was a comic book writer for a while, right?
He was. A lot of people didn't like his Daredevil run.
Well, they liked his Green Arrow stuff.
Yeah, I heard his Green Arrow stuff is pretty good.
Too bad we never got his villain. Too bad.
Yeah,
we don't got time for that. We gotta pave the way for Batwoman.
Yeah, but yeah, did you like Clerks? I still have to watch it myself.
I really enjoyed Clerks. I really did. I haven't seen Clerks 2 yet. That's not on Netflix. I heard
it's bad.
I heard mixed things about it. I am very interested to get back into the View Askew-verse. I'm interested. It's just like, there's a shit ton of other things going on, so it's like it's way far on the back burner. But one day I would like to go back into that whole shared universe that they built. I think the next one was Dogma or Chasing or Mallrats was next.
Mallrats, yeah. I heard Mallrats is pretty good.
Well, obviously you got the legendary Generissimo Stanley. Rest in peace.
Yep.
I miss him so much. I nearly teared up at Captain Marvel. Nearly teared up. I didn't cry. I nearly teared up.
I nearly teared up in his Spider-Verse cameo.
Nah,
because that was so well done.
I love that cameo, but it just didn't like the Captain Marvel, like the music, like when we saw it, it's like, oh, that was perfect.
Yeah,
and his whole tribute, like we all clapped. That was that was so beautiful. Like we try to keep that clap going as long as we can. I'm like, yes, this is like I knew they were doing something special for Stan Lee for the Captain Marvel, but it's like I wasn't expecting that. I wonder what his Endgame cameo is going to be. I'm actually curious.
What was his Infinity War cameo?
He was the Peter's bus driver. When they were on the scene on the bridge.
Yes,
like,
I remember.
The famous Ned scene.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Last week we could talk about Endgame. It's fucking close. Like we're recording this. Like we are now in the 30-day count. Like the T-minus 30 days, and now we're on. I think we're on day 27. I want to say. 20...
See, we all know it's going to be good.
However, we want to know how.
I am lowering my expectations so that way I'm not like overhyping it too much.
And that's a 3-hour movie, so we're gonna be there for a while.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
I really.
They're not gonna do an intermission, right?
No, that idea got thrown out. They want to have as much showings as they can to make.
I know. I just thought an intermission was cool.
Nah. I wasn't. Didn't Watchmen have an intermission or no? Because Watchmen was 3 hours and 30 minutes.
I think that's the ultimate cut.
Oh yeah, you got a point. I might be wrong, but so Avengers Endgame would be the longest theatrical run.
Yeah,
but in terms of like the actual like longevity, it would belong to Watchmen.
Mm-hmm. I just like intermissions because I think they're fun.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be very fucking hard to like go through all of April. Like I know at April's end we're gonna get Endgame. We know that already. It's just like. I kind of low-key want it to be the end of April, but I actually don't want it to be the end of April right now. Because, like, it'll just trigger a chain of events where it's like, oh, then it's May, we gotta get ready. Oh, for me, I gotta get ready for finals, and summertime's here, then I gotta plan all these fucking hangouts, all these events. And
I do know one thing we could bring up to our lovely viewers. We do plan on going shopping soon. We're going to go to a very used DVD store. Yeah, DVD store. They have video games and books too, right?
Yeah, the video games is like one side. The books are like I don't know where the books are.
We're gonna go there. Maybe a couple of other locations in the city. It depends. We'll see. And yeah, we're gonna try to find some stuff that we want to pick up.
Oh, you're trying to find some stuff you want to pick up. I was just looking for Smallville season 4, man. It's been so fucking long. I want to see Smallville again.
Yeah, but we'll try to do videos on those because let's be honest, Joseph, this channel is pretty well known for its unboxings.
Oh, I'm aware of that. I thought you were gonna shit on me
reviews
like fucking Thanos might do to Ant-Man and Endgame.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
And Josh Brolin actually reacted to that. It's like he was on the bathroom, he's like shh, like constipated. I mean, that could just be the salute. Well, actually, what would be faster, producing a shit? An alien shit or Ant-Man trying to be at the right spot to like become Giant Man.
I don't know.
It's actually a valid plan if you think about it.
I'm sure it is, but anyways,
guys,
I think we're good.
Oh my god! Hopefully the next time we come back to this show will be after Endgame. Hopefully.
I
don't know if we're gonna do an Endgame review or not. We're coming back home fucking late.
We are.
We'll figure it out. Anyway, guys, that was it. If you didn't know, this was the PodXCast, where each and every other week I come to you with a guest. This week I forgot to do my usual rigmarole. Sometimes I have a garbage man. Sometimes I have a banker. Or sometimes I have a weeaboo. I don't have any of those. Are you a weeaboo?
Not as much as I used to be.
So you're totally a weeaboo.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so I had a weeaboo on this week.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys have been enjoying. George, plug your shit. Plug. I will put a butt plug in your butt right now.
It's just George98 on Twitter.
Let that happen. You're not taking it anymore. I don't think I'm not gonna get killed by anyone anyway. What?
What about you? What are you on Twitter?
I forgot my Twitter already.
Really?
Twitter. I think it's Joseph_Prod. I'm pulling up my Twitter. For some reason on my personal app, it's like I have the ActionX3000 Twitter and my Twitter, and my Twitter is Joseph _Prado. I had to take that underscore because some asshole took my name. I should actually buy out my name. Like if there's ever a new social media push, I'm like, fuck, I'm just gonna take my shit.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take my title. I don't have to actually be on the social media platform. I just want my name.
But yeah.
So we'll be. There'll be new episodes every other week. Hopefully, I'm not sure. After this episode, I'm not sure who's next on the lineup. Hopefully it's Sal. Hopefully it's a new guest. Who knows? And please like this video. Like this episode if you like it. Please share it if you want to favorite it. Please do anything you want with this video except anything sexually explicit. And I will see you guys soon.
Bye.